the members of the Kisii County Assembly have accepted the grounds that are people in my impeachment motion against the Deputy Governor, His Excellency Dr. Monda. I want to put it very clear that of the many roles and responsibilities the people virtually gave to me, one of them was oversight. And that is the responsibility that I've been doing, especially in this impeachment motion, because His Excellency Dr. Monda is a good friend of mine. We have been in communication often. But I had to balance between friendship and doing the job that I took an oath of office. I had a challenge to either stand with this young man by the name Dennis Mukaya, a jobless youth who had to set down a few of the things that we had, with the hope of securing a job which he had been promised by the Deputy Governor, Robert Monda, our commercial manager, whereby he had assured the family of Dennis that he will influence the process so that at the end of the day, one Dennis Mukaya gets the job. I took the responsibility of moving this motion, defending it in the floor of the House, not simply because of just Dennis Mukaya, but because of the many jobless youths outside there who fought for us, not only us as the member of the County Assembly, but also in the other leaders in other cadres of leadership. So I want to state clear that this is not in bad faith, it's actually in good faith, because we must set a precedence and we must set the bar high as the third assembly. And on the same note, it has been said that it's a war that has been orchestrated between us, because it happens I come from the river where Monda comes from. At times when we get these positions, we must rise above the cocoons of clanism, houseism, and just perform those functions that are expected of us in these offices. Some of us, we are very young, we want to grow, and we must set the record straight that we must fight impunity by all means, whether those who are doing it are our friends or are people who come from the same clans we come from or the same houses we come from. So let it not be read in bad faith. We have just been doing our oversight role, and let it be understood that. Thank you.
As my colleague has already indicated, it's a sad day for Kisii County and the activities that have happened, and it surprises all of us because yesterday, as the boss has already indicated, the governor indicated that he had made the clash, and that in the discussions with the clash, they had agreed that the governor was going to engage the members of the county assembly to actually drop their bid for the motion that was before the assembly in terms of impeaching the deputy governor. But for me, it doesn't surprise me, because I know the governor that I'm handling. And you, the members of the media, in due course you will understand the character of the governor that we are handling. So I'm not surprised that my colleagues have mobilized 53 number to actually vote, to come in and vote in favor of impeachment of the deputy governor. But that notwithstanding, we have experienced that there were quite a number of errors, and omissions and commissions that were committed in the process of transacting this very particular motion. We have addressed ourselves on the floor of the House. We already have the clips, what we have addressed ourselves. But it appears that this motion was already predetermined. The direction which it was going to take, it was already known. And that is why you actually realize that even the deputy governor, it is only today he had an opportunity to appear before the county assembly, and by the time the discussion of this motion started in the morning, even his part of defense was not part of what we transacted as members of the county assembly. That tells you how predetermined the end result was for this very particular motion. But I want to urge the Senate of the Republic of Kenya to do justice for Kisii people, to do justice for the deputy governor, so that at least for a while there will be sanity in Kisii and other counties who will want to follow the direction in which we have seen things move at the Kisii County Assembly. But most importantly, and I still want to insist, what the clergy told Honorable Simba yesterday, it is time that Honorable Simba needs to heal this county. He is the CEO for the county. He has the key for sanity and reconciliation in this county. But if this is the direction we are going not to deliver for the people who have elected us. And of course, you will be able to see that as we transact matters on the Senate.
Both for purposes of record, I'm the MC Ward. It's a sad day. The entire people of Kisii County, more especially the people who believe on the right thing, and people who believe in justice. What we have witnessed today is a culmination of the conning, the political conning, the deceit, and the unrealistic character of Governor Zimbarati. Yesterday you saw very well, and the members of the press who were there, the governor saying that he has urged the members of the Kisii County Assembly to withdraw the motion that was supposed to be disposed today. But as you have seen, 53 members have voted yes in in support of that motion, so that now to reach the victory. I want to go on record saying that the procedure and the violations that we have witnessed here are against and totally illegal. We want to urge the Senate to scrutinize the matter, because now the matter will be going to the Senate. We want to urge the Senate to scrutinize this motion that will be forward to them, so that the people of Kisii get justice. I still maintain that the deputy governor is innocent, because the parents of the boy or the man who is the one complaining have clearly sworn an affidavit, some affidavit saying that they never bribed the deputy governor for their son to get a job. So it's just a matter of time, and the truth shall be known. Thank you.
It's come from celebrating the death of democracy. Unfortunately, there's a second resurrection, and we know democracy is going to resurrect in the Senate. It has been unfortunate, very, very unfortunate, that despite tabling of very clear evidences that could be backed up, and cross-examination of the same, we have opted to go for what the size of our pocket is and not what our mind and conscience is telling us. Unfortunately, actually the most unfortunate bit is that even the report on public participation, we adjourned this discussion because we said the people must speak. But what the people spoke has not been a matter that has been used to determine. Sent as reasons to wonder and ask, do we really care about the people? Or do we really care about conscious living or conscious voting at all? Thank you.
Over 7 hours ended up being what exactly would seem to have been the likely event that would have happened within the first 10 minutes of the process. Being that it would seem everybody came with a fixed mind, especially of the other side. Where we come from is to say that there were very serious legal defects in the motion. It was moved out of time, the format requiring details to be supplied at the time of moving the motion was not fileable. The allegations being that the issues were in the hands of the police and the EACC, and we should have awaited their investigations before bringing the issue to the assembly. All those were ignored. But very pleasantly for us, we had also a very solid answer to the factual issues. The allegations of bribery, we had the real owners of the money saying that it is not true that that money was a bribery, indeed it is. We had evidence showing that indeed the trees that were said to have been the subject of part of the allegations to have belonged to His Excellency the Deputy Governor, and therefore his complaint to the police being and much as we have demonstrated on facts that indeed the complaints had no basis on fact, that we had overwhelming evidence to answer the questions, and that the weight was on our side, showing that indeed there was no wrongdoing. Despite all that, it would seem like majority of the members of the assembly came with a fixed mind. It didn't matter what was said and what was done. Now, moving forward, we have this conviction that the Senate will give us better audience, will approach the issue with an open mind. The ridiculousness of the charges will eventually come out. I would like to give my comments there. And those proposed to the Deputy Governor and conviction for themselves. Thank you.
Who is taking, the speed is moving, will not cure this county. The manner in which he wants to run the county will not take us anywhere. I want to urge him, and I want to ask the Senate to consider this motion with all the sobriety that is needed so that Kisii County gets the justice it needs. Honorable Monda has been put to test, not because Monda has done anything. What we saw today is pure political witch hunt. But hopefully the Senate will cure this.
Abararia mwarore gento kia bagaria emotion ye ya jete tar kubwatirichi kuna mbe ya mtu abwate emotion ibere na kikiri mwarora garia na aburia nore no muwakiri Deputy Governor Kigen na aburia manganayu na inde irigali tinde yare ngororo emotion ya ekero not so motion ya ruru ekuira matuko komi motion ya era kono twairire mwatani almost 3 weeks ine rigari tiende egendo kende kia bagaria adoki committee yaboneta kuba form adoki committee ene era yaboneta ko check public transportation asabana na inde onyibo site bonde boro etegerere na inde abasaiti bali bonse bagocha eba cross examine lakini binde byose mbikore kanitira egendo kiaba ebareta submission noni ndunto banyiti nono yo sign it bagatanga abantu ba sign baka boniga nore Monda tairi none lawyer ya tairi binde nona aba MC nduko una mwaraga twarenge gari ntoire kinde kyose gekoro kinye motion ya twarete abantu bali bagwenda ko sign igo nore ni emana twari ko debate mwarora emuva ye musoni ya gutaye mukiaye twa debate twakora speaker ya promise nga tugukora Monda gakurwa defense yaye na ndengwa gutore time ekero Monda onde tayo oewa time adive to debate nani to rwa maoni ito kulingana na obusaiti buli Monda arwa elinde kyagara ni twari gwekikina aso gwakachikura none nenjira twakachikura obusaiti obonto banyetinga kyagara ntwa wa iri busaiti owe twote bunganya gite na tumeti jwesa na gite na twete mete na gite na gite lakini bindebyo ndi nto iriye turakwane ngamono murambori ngaje copy yeri no nje bakare ke mba noni numanyete ngamuko atibinde kabiri lakini rende twamanyire nga obuchancha buri mega kana de mugoroche no abante bako bakwazi no members injira mwarra bagwaka chikura bakana bensimi baka esengenjo karo kyumuntu gite ko batabi nganya mutage tingana ni makora nakiagara baka injire kabiri no bwo lakini tomanyete ngekene to kese Senate akaine ngutoka ke aba saiti bali bonse nkora tu baroro Senate gwike muri ngaki anyigende gyakite yesisi ngaye judgment ya yesisi ya umuntu yo gekobanga nabwate kumurangi matundiro mu muromo abo Monda ngakairwa ngakarwe poni bira opina nakiora korugwa tu iri police oewu bira opi lakini orwe kazi biri ngaye kazi biri yare ko bira opi ngobono bongairire no bonge lakini rende ntomanyete igaonya ichiko Kisii ichiko ndiyo ndiri kubwati kwese Kisii county government lakini ese national assembly ntomaitenga through the Senate reach control na ande abasaiti abonsipi nore Monda no agotikonya time kia ekindonge cyo explain igo egento kia barero no bantu gite batagete kwa rokinga na buba bakusema mwaro chegendo goro kia bete abarandi barusi ku Nairobi abande bakarina chindege abaja koreta umorembe Kisii baka bagasaba igabana agatena agatebanga kurangiria aba MCA lakini botuko toigunga campaign yare gokorwe ndrose aba MCA bakarekie ba chakura rero buna bakai igorende no twikirete ga buna kitoko na bateba nga Kisii yetu tigato sabirane nyasa to konya elinde to